This young girl shielded her sister from a massive spider monster and just collapsed. It really seems like a tragic end, but official records show she was completely fine. If this leaked document is true, the entire Gosha village hierarchy lied to all of us. In this exclusive video, we will expose the darkest secrets of the Dragon Gate Syndicate. Welcome back to my gaming channel, where we uncover the hidden truth behind the games. Please hit that subscribe button right now before the higher-ups delete this evidence. We really need to go back to the year 2075, right inside the infamous Chaos Arena Labs. Chief Yamamoto Nobushige had just incorporated the Taimanin into Section 3 then. Murasaki quickly went on a solo mission to verify if Kiryu Sabato actually survived it. I mean, Sakura secretly followed her friend by literally hiding inside her own shadow. Right when Murasaki almost lost her footing, Sakura jumped out and knocked Sabato out. But things got incredibly complicated really fast, and they missed one crucial tiny detail. Edwin Black and his right-hand woman Ingrid quietly arrived at the exact same dark arena. They easily knocked both girls out cold and just handed them over to Kiryu right away. Ingrid actually hated Kiryu with a passion, knowing he secretly worked behind the Nomad's back. So what did Kiryu do with this golden opportunity while holding all the best playing cards? He immediately slapped explosive rings on Sakura to force Murasaki into total submission. Poor Sakura became a mere bargaining chip, tossed into a dark room full of mutant forces. Kiryu mercilessly played with her mind, treating a highly trained operative like a mere toy. His own physical body was rapidly failing, heavily corrupted by unstable demonic cell growth. He desperately needed to forcefully fuse with Murasaki to steal her innate healing powers. Meanwhile, Kiryu leaked vital Taimanin data to Dragon Gate without anyone noticing at all. This exact stolen data later helped them create the truly terrifying Oboro clone combat unit. He walked on very thin ice, trying to build a fake layer of trust with the girls. Honestly, Murasaki even developed a weird crush on him during this dark training. Right when Ingrid finally confronted Kiryu, he violently dragged Sakura onto the central stage. He detonated her rings, creating massive chaos just to buy himself some seconds. In that sudden, blinding flash, he forcefully fused his failing demonic essence with Murasaki. He quickly healed Sakura as part of their twisted deal, pushing Ingrid back with immense power. Murasaki carried the unconscious Sakura away, fleeing back to the Gosha village. Kiryu was now literally living inside Murasaki, working as Gosha science staff. Sakura actually enjoyed riding on her friend's back, acting a bit spoiled there. Murasaki quickly returned to her strict ways and made Sakura walk the rest home. But what happened to the girls after they returned to their seemingly normal life? Fast forward to the year 2076. Both sisters finally moved into the Grand Igawa estate. Asagi pushed Sakura to attend Gosha Academy to improve her lacking combat skills. Sakura bonded with Yatsu Murasaki and they officially joined Yatsukuro Squad. They received a new mission to investigate the dangerous Tokyo Kingdom territory. 3 elite male operatives vanished completely, leaving absolutely no trace behind at all. Asagi and Sakura actively disguised themselves to gather intel on the Dragon Gate Mafia. They very soon discovered that the missing operatives had already been brutally eliminated. A genuinely creepy young girl named Saya started watching them from the dark alleyways. Their hidden underground safe house was suddenly compromised due to a massive data breach. Enemy forces swarmed the building, forcing them to jump out of the high window. Asagi and Sakura got separated on the ground as more hostile units surrounded them. Asagi desperately fought the Sokushitsuki while ordering Sakura to run forward. Sakura bravely rushed toward the Tokyo Kingdom Bridge to make direct contact with Yatsukuro. But Saya intercepted Sakura, overpowering her with terrifying and strange moves. Even when Asagi finally arrived on the scene, Saya transformed into a giant demonic spider. This monstrous form completely overwhelmed Asagi, crushing her remaining defenses. Both tired sisters were immediately captured by Saya and the newly created Clone Oborum operative. Clone Oboro mentally tortured them relentlessly, hoping to break their human minds completely. She wanted them to end their own lives so they could become mindless new weapons. Saya eagerly took over Sakura's specific training, treating the horrible torment as a fun game. I cannot believe how twisted Saya's mind was, enjoying every second of their pain. After weeks of hell, the sisters were dragged out and given to the roaring masses. Clone Oboro arrogantly handed Asagi a sharp blade, telling her to just give up and end it all. She claimed it was the only way to protect Sakura from further endless torment. But Asagi brilliantly flipped the script and used that exact same blade to strike Clone Oboro. Saya instantly retaliated, launching her heavy tentacles straight toward Asagi.
This is the exact moment where the entire narrative shifts into overdrive mode.
Sakura threw her own body in front of the incoming strike without any hesitation. She absorbed the brutal impact, collapsing instantly as her vision faded to black. A truly tragic event occurred right there on the ground. Or at least, that was what Asaji believed. Wait, let me clear this up, because the official records say something different. Saya actually held back her true power because she refused to let Sakura perish. But Asaji thought her sister was gone, and that pure grief triggered an anomaly. She unlocked a terrifying new demonic form, radiating an overwhelming dark aura. Asaji relentlessly attacked Saya with all her might, ensuring the monstrous spider's life ended. The sheer power of her new form forced the arrogant clone Oboro to flee in fear. Sakura was still fading fast on the cold ground, completely unaware of the win. Thankfully, Yatsukuro finally arrived on the scene with a rapid extraction helicopter unit. The skilled medics rushed Sakura to the intensive care unit, working incredibly hard to save her. Against all logical medical odds, Sakura miraculously fully recovered from that horrifying ordeal. She eventually became one of the strongest fighters within the entire Gosha ranks. Looking back at all this chaos, Kiryu's original selfish betrayal perfectly paved the way for Oboro. If he never leaked that secret data, Dragon Gate would absolutely never have created that clone. It perfectly shows how one single selfish decision in the Chaos Arena basically doomed the entire city. The higher-ups at Section 3 completely failed to foresee this exact disaster. I mean, they foolishly trusted Kiryu, and that completely blind trust almost cost Asaji everything. What really gets me today is how Saya genuinely viewed poor Sakura as a completely bizarre plaything. She intentionally held back her final heavy strike just so she could keep her favorite broken toy. Honestly, I think Asaji unlocking her demonic form was always Dragon Gate School. They secretly wanted a monster, and by pushing her to the absolute mental limit, they finally got one. It really makes you wonder who actually won the twisted psychological war in that specific dark alley. Maybe the loyal Taimanin are just disposable pawns in a much larger political game played by the nomads. That is the harsh reality of Gosha Village that nobody wants to talk about today. I highly doubt this is the last time we see Dragon Gate manipulating the shadows. If you want more exclusive hidden truths exactly like this, make sure to hit subscribe right now. We are just scratching the surface, so stay tuned before you miss the next drop.